Now, we told you already Megyn Kelly's coming. Oh, she's coming. Everybody thought she was going to go to 10 o'clock because it was announced that she was going to go to prime time. And where the hell else is she going to go? Bill O'Reilly's at 8 o'clock and Sean Hannity's at 9 o'clock. Oh, no. She takes a chair. Bam! Over the head of Sean Hannity! Drudge Report is reporting. Fox News is not denying that Sean Hannity will be moved out of 9 p.m. Megyn Kelly likely taking that spot. Oh, Cenk Roger Ailes off the top rope on top of Sean Hannity's head. Wow, we did not see that coming. People thought that Megyn Kelly would go to 10 o'clock because Greta Van Susteren does okay, but not as well as Hannity or O'Reilly. Well, and Van Susteren had said, hey, listen, I'm staying in primetime. I don't know about you, but my contract says primetime, right? Well, that brings us to Shep Smith. When Roger Ailes went to go explain that there would be a new lineup and that he wasn't ready to unveil it yet, he'll unveil it in September, when, of course, Megyn Kelly comes back from her maternity leave. He also threw Shep Smith into the mix. Shep Smith has a 3 o'clock and a 7 o'clock show. 7 o'clock is considered prime time. So all of a sudden it looks like Shep Smith, who, by the way, is by far the most progressive host Fox News Channel has, will likely be moved out of prime time. That we could have seen coming. So then that means they're just going to play around, likely O'Reilly at 8, Megyn Kelly at 9, and they'll either have Van Susteren or Hannity at 7 and 10 is the most likely scenario. But, you know, their particular lineup is not important. What's important and interesting about this story is apparently Sean Hannity being demoted, meaning that his brand of conservative talk is not as favored anymore. Now, what is his brand of conservative talk? Well, it is the one that does the strictest Republican talking points. Now, you remember Sean Hannity, right after the last election in 2012, came out and said, yeah, you know what? Pathway to citizenship is not so bad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do immigration reform. When the day before, he was livid about immigration reform. Why? Because they saw the polling and saw that Republicans had lost the national election for many reasons, but one huge reason was the Latino vote. So that's Sean Hannity basically saying, I have no principles, but the ideas that I pretend to have aren't real ideas. They're not ideology. I just want the Republicans to win. So can you imagine, for example, if after an election I came out and said, you know what, killing innocent civilians with drones is like, you know what, that's not so bad. If it helps Democrats get elected, go for it. I would never say that because that's not my principle. That's not what I believe. Sean Hannity apparently doesn't believe anything. He just wants Republicans to get reelected. The fact that Fox News is demoting him is fascinating. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like most of the other hosts on Fox News, including Megyn Kelly, who's being promoted, aren't massively pro-Republican. But they're a little different, and they veer from the Republican Party platform a little bit more than Sean Hannity does, who's just a pure robot. And by the way, Sean Hannity, along with Rush Limbaugh, also might be losing 40 different stations for his radio show. So Hannity is reeling. But it's, I would say, overall good news that robotic talking point, announcements on the air posing as conservative ideology is being disfavored. Good, good. I would rather have real conservatives with real conservative ideas that you could have debates with than just a propagandist like Sean Hannity. So, in an interesting twist there, a little bit of good news from Fox News. Don't get me wrong, it's not like they're going to stop lying, okay? But it's a tiny step, I should say, in the right direction.